Just drop the Sentry Ward. At the same time, mid, SN7 getting aggressive here on Fada, who doesn't have any regen right now. And MJW may end up getting caught out as Misery rotates through that Lion. New increased base damage, making the difference. They get the easy takedown. Level 2 line. Now, I'm doing these the good old-fashioned way with some hard right clicks. 4-0-4, full out offense, and they still can't punish him on Big Daddy.
No, that was quick and easy. SN7 getting the last hit there. Now they look for Fada in the tree lines. He goes for the Bruce Split immediately. They have a Ravage and an Anchor Smash to help deal with this. Infinity hangs on. He's starting to drink quite a bit of damage. Only level 2 static, but not dead just yet. Ravage comes out, but it's while the Brew is still split just to try and control Misery. And now Infinity trapped in the trees. He's going to fight it out with Fada. He's stolen 65 damage. They end up losing their Tidehunter. They do get the trade on Fada, though. Nicely done by SN7. Off in his own little world top lane. He actually has Chrono ready, but did not see a good opportunity to TP in there. And they are fighting this 5v4 right now, or 4v5. Cloud9, the Spectre pick, still just really not offering anything to them. 3. Just the level 2 will probably be good enough, and they're gonna find Sna. Trapped out mid lane. Able to follow this one up, but the Omni Slash was waiting. Gets one. Ethereal Blade's there. Now the Yules, they juggle completely their way through this. Misery survived. Big Daddy survived. They deal with the Elder Titan. They force their way onwards, looking for this Juggernaut. An eye for an eye as the Spectre will buy back and look to engage. He's haunted and deep behind enemy lines. And does he continue the chase on the left? It seems he wants to, but now he gets Static Link. This could end up being a dieback on 7 if they're able to back up. Ravage is here. Die back on your Spectre, but Sama is coming. He's got the Chronosphere. Swap out, though. Turns this one. Only Lust ends up going down. And that will be where the dust... You know the rest of the team's pulling their weight when Spectre just dies back. So yeah, no big deal.
Well, Faceless Void, he doesn't have need boots. I guess he has Time Walk.
He's got Blink. Yeah, Blink, Mask of Madness. He opts for the bootless life to go with the faceless life. At this rate, he's gonna run out of appendages to get rid of. The armless.
Where does he put his mask? He doesn't have a face.
I don't know. Like hangs it off of the hammerhead. Not sure.
Does Jug actually have a face?
Yeah. He just doesn't like to show it to the world.
His game is so pathetic, comparing his to Eve.
You puny Juggernaut.
Takes him so long to kill even one ancient stack, or one ancient camp.
Not having Battle Fury definitely is not helping. He's gonna sell his tread, so we'll see where EE goes. I guess the one thing is he's somewhat slot limited now. 6.3k gold. Could drop the Mask of Madness, maybe replace that with something else.
Refresher, I'd say. Yeah. Or at least refresher on chicken, if nothing else.
The only thing is if he gets rid of the Mask, like he needs attack speed though. He's only got 15 from the MKB and that's it. If he gets rid of the Mask of Madness. Chrono dodged deftly by SN7, but he'll make sure to at least get these creeps on his way out. They even haunted for this. But all the lanes are just so pushed.
They should have haunted first. If they haunt first, they stop the blink.
That's true. Actually, that's a really potent combo with the Chrono, now that you mention it.
Yeah, I mean, if they wanted that, though, they could just gotten like an offline Zeus or something, which at least I would say somewhat more common.
Yeah, maybe a Nature's Prophet to some extent.
If they're just waiting for late gaming, I guess Spectre's good. Why not?
It's taking a while for Bone 7 to catch up, though. Still has not added a real item to his inventory since that Radiance, and he got it at 30 minutes. It's been 10 minutes, and basically he's only got 1,600 gold to show for it.
Smoking into the Aegis. This is a risky play. EE does not look like he sees it coming. Because who would be bold enough to do such a move?
Only EE-sama himself. That's who. And he's going to walk into this Tidehunter. And he'll blink away. Can they get a range? Doesn't look like it. Well, that was anticlimactic. Yeah, Aegis timer. We've still got about 2.5 minutes to go here. Well, Ben, I guess it is going late. Over under on eHug?
Really low. Like 10% maybe? Probably slightly lower. I mean, C9 has to end the game at some point though, because EE is just getting actually too much farm now. I mean, Butterfly, Bots, Refresher, that's still a fair amount of gold, I say for him. I don't even know if he wants Butterfly. He might just want Daedalus for Butter. I don't really think he needs the evasion.
It would be more fitting for the approach he's taking this game. Skipping backtrack entirely until like level 9, I think. Time walk on the Infinity bottom lane, but gets up to static link. EE's gonna just drop a Chrono the other direction because he sees Lust there, who's out of range of the static link, so he gets a freebie kill. And now they look for something else, but they are fighting without their Void, but the big high ground foot, double Ravage comes out, Omni Slash bouncing pretty much all over the place, but doesn't end up getting too many kills, only the Lion down. And that was a big commitment. Omni Slash, double Ravage, Brew Split thrown out as well. EE just pushing in bottom lane, Big Daddy on the retreat out. As eHug do hold the line, but Chrono up in 70 and no Ravages for 130 seconds. So they got to get a bit more, and they're looking for that. Sato with the BKB, turns to fight Infinity. SN7 working his way onto him. Mystic Flare used just as a zoning tool. As EE finally gets in range, he blinks forward, but he doesn't have the boost, so doesn't move particularly quickly. He gets Yours now, he's just being juggled and controlled. And EE, Cloud9. They may try to continue this push knowing all those big ults are down. No, they think better of it. Slow roll it. And back themselves out.
He's being very conservative with this BKB. Ultra conservative.
Well, I guess the discipline is a lot more important in this patch than what it used to be. Juggernaut does pick up a Basher, so Abyssal Blade, I suppose, in the cards for him, but going for this Ag's Blink Manta still does not hit very hard.
He's getting there.
Yeah, it feels like he's like, with 2 items, then he'll really start to pack a punch.
I think he just needs Abyssal. Once he gets Abyssal, I think he can actually kill the Face's Void, because they don't really have a defensive capability against like a Blink Omni Slash, unless they time walk out, but if we just cover it with Ravages and Abyssal him, I think they're okay.
Poor Juggernaut so low, one more auto attack, but he mantas out, he's gonna end up surviving. SN7, that haunt,
he also didn't have buyback.
That could have been the game. Well, maybe not the game, but definitely trouble brewing mid lane. And fortunately for him, Spectre Haunt was like 3 seconds off of cooldown when he got back to the well.
So that is a refresher on EE. Still 5,300 gold to boot. Really liking his Mask of Madness. He actually won't have that much attack speed if he sells his mask. He'll just have 15 from I mean,
I guess you can go for like Butterfly there, but
Mjolnir, I think, might be
Mjolnir? Okay.
I don't really think he needs a defense.
Yeah, that's where the something like a Daedalus doesn't really seem like the right item. Like you have plus 15 from MKB, and that's pretty much it. Well, 10 from Refresher. But Chronosphere onto Infinity, top lane. SN7 walks in, hoping to Omni Slash this, but the double Chronos deployed, brings down Infinity. Can he get SN7 in time? Looks like he'll be able to. Bone 7's into the backlines right now, dealing with Sna. They're 2v4ing this one and coming out on top. 2v5ing now as they go into MGW. He ravages in frustration, but down to the well he goes. Sna, the only man left to hold the fort. And that is just not a good sign. If Jug could have just gotten off that Omni, but he was just a bit too far out of range.
Man, I think level 3 Chrono actually takes too little mana. 200 mana for an ultimate that potent.
Yeah, Void is 1,000 mana, so he basically is infinite mana.
Yeah, I mean, usually when you have Refresher, you're like, oh crap, am I going to have enough mana to use it? But
like Tidehunter, for example.
Yeah, I think he can Time Walk, ult, Refresh, and Time Walk and ult on an agility without any mana items. That's insane.
Well, and the ult's amazing as well. Well, folks, with that said, that wraps up game 1 here. The new Cloud9 debuts in a rather one-sided way. They take out eHug here.
Well greeted.
Welcome to the big leagues, is what Cloud9 says, but it is a best of 3. Do you think eHug can at least take a game off them, or are you not a believer?
Nope, not this time. 2-0 C9, my prediction.
The Merlini Pox is in now, so sorry to anyone who bet on eHug, but your Arcanas are in jeopardy. Thanks for watching, guys. This is the Dota 2 Asia Championships, brought to you by Beyond the Summit. We're just getting underway with our American qualifier action, still the Europe qualifiers, some of the Asian qualifiers to come. And with that said, I'm LD, he's Merlini. We'll take a quick break here. When we return, game number 2. Stay with us.